homes. I've given the talk on deceit by the Christian evangelism. Time doesn't permit me to go into details. That's a lecture by itself. You can speak for hours together on each of these topics. And I remember, since I subscribed to many of these Christian organizations, I got a beautiful calendar. So one alim in our organization, mashallah, knows Arabic. How do you like the calendar? Oh, beautiful calligraphy. Can I take it home? I said, take it. He keeps it for a week. Then I asked him, how do you like the calendar? Beautiful, Zakir bhai. I said, get it back. He said, why? I said, get it back. Then I said, read it carefully. Then he realizes those are verses of the Bible in Arabic. The Christians have come out with a Bible, contextualization, a new Bible. If you read, it reads, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. They are taking verses from the Quran and converting it, changing a little bit, as though when Arab read will think it's a part of the Quran, actually it is Bible, known as contextualization. Kitab al-Muqaddas. As I told you, time doesn't permit me. Just in brief, what we Muslims are doing. I come from India, which has a population of more than 1 billion people, out of which, safely you can say, 160 to 180 million are Muslims. We have many Muslim magazines for dawah purposes, etc. What is the quantity that they print in India? How much? 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. Number one English dawah magazine, Islamic Voice, 15,000. I was in America a few years back. Before this trip I was there. I did a survey. The maximum number of print, any English magazine, dawah magazine, is by ISNA, the message, 50,000. Do you know, there is a small cult in Christianity called as Jehovah's Witnesses. Outcast, they are the mainstream Christian. They print a magazine by the name of Watchtower. Do you know how much do they print? Monthly, how much do they print? Can anyone guess? We maximum in USA 50,000. How much do they print? Any guesses? You won't lose any money. Any guesses? How much? Huh? 1 million. Direct 1 million. Any other guesses? 50,000. 5 lakh. 5 million. 5 million. 1 lakh. 100,000. You know how much they print? 20.83 million. Leave aside, we Muslim, we can't print, we can't even think. Leave aside printing, we can't even think. The Christian, a small outcast group known as Jehovah's Witnesses, they print 2 magazines out of 1 is Watchtower, which they print semi-monthly, not monthly, twice a month. Each time they print is 20.83 million, more than 20 million in 130 languages. They print every fortnight, twice a month they print. Every time they print is 20.83 million. Means every month they print more than 41 million in 130 languages. The second magazine is Awake. They print 16 million twice a month. Means more than 32 million. 4 job. They give free. We Muslims leave aside printing, we can't even think. So you don't have to pay any money to guess. Maximum was 5 million. They print 41 million every month. We can't even think. And they distribute free. Sometimes they keep a nominal price. In India, 2 rupees. 16 halala. What is 16 halala? Namesake. If you want, they'll give you as many copies as you want free. In 130 languages, Watchtower. Awake in 80 languages. This is how they propagate. And one of the media is giving lectures, giving talks. We had a talk, Islamic Research Foundation, where I come from, in Bombay. I had a talk in Bombay, in Azad Maidan. And it was a good big talk compared to the population. Bombay has a big population, but getting people in Bombay is very difficult. If you get 200 people for an Islamic talk in English, it is great success. That means you have done a great job, because Bombay is a busy city. People don't have time to listen. We did a talk. The press said 200,000 people came, but we know it was 20,000 people. The press exaggerated. We know, we were the organizer. I gave a talk on similarities between Hinduism and Islam. 20,000 people came. It was done professionally. We had Jimmy Jibs, big one, not the small one, big Jimmy Jib. We had 9 cameras in a good way, professional way. Many Muslims said, they might have spent a lot of money. 9-10 lakh to kharcha kiye. 9 or 10 lakhs. At least 1 million rupees they might have spent. Israf. They might have spent at least 10 lakhs. It is 80,000 dirhams. At least $20,000 we have spent. Israf. They don't know what we actually spent. What we actually spent was about 28 to 30 lakhs. It is 3 times more than the estimate. We spent $60,000. About 250,000 dirhams. You know why I'm telling this? Immediately 2 weeks after that, Benny Hinn. Who has heard of Benny Hinn? He's an American Christian speaker. He's an American preacher. How many people have heard of Benny Hinn? Raise your hand. Benny Hinn. Hardly 40, 30 people may have raised their hand. In an audience of about 8 to 10,000 people here, more than 8,000 people, only 20, 30 hands I can see who have heard of Benny Hinn. Unknown. Very popular person. Even I did not know Benny Hinn till he came to Bombay. He comes to Bombay, and 6 weeks after our talk, he has 3 lectures on Friday, Saturday and Sunday for 3 hours each. 3 hours each. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know how much he spends? People are saying, oh, Dr. Zakir Naik, $20,000 he spent. Actually, we spent $60,000. If they come to know, they will blame me more. Israf. You know how much he spent? How much? Now hell of silent. He spent $5 million. Only for 9 hours, $5 million in the city of Bombay. What a budget they have. $5 million. The press said that more than 2 million people came, but actually less than 100,000 people came. Even getting 100,000 people in Bombay, out of which more than 50% were non-Christians. I went to attend that program. They had these Jimmy Jibs. They had Jimmy Jibs flown from America. 9 American people came 2 weeks to 1 month in advance to prepare for the talk. 1 month staying in a 5-star hotel. A white American. He comes 3 days in advance to check the system. They had 32 screens. You know this screen? That bigger screen than this, 32. We had 500 volunteers. We are proud. 500 volunteers. They had 7,000 volunteers. Christians, not even 3% of the Indian population. They're not even 3%. $5 million, they spend more than 20 crore rupees. More than 200 million rupees they spent. Imagine, they flew over the crew. Only for one program, 3 hours, 3 days, and he goes back. If you know the budgets of this Christian missionary organization, on average, it is more than $1 million a day. Jimmy Swaggart, who debated with Sheikh Ahmed, he required more than $400 million annually to keep his head above water. More than $1 million a day is their budget. We are nothing. I don't know for any Islamic Dawah organization in the world which even has 10% of that budget. Any Dawah organization, I have traveled different parts of the world. But the professionalism that they have, these Christian missionaries, they are trained. They are trained in giving talks. We hardly know of any Islamic Dawah organization who trains people in public speaking. Today, scientific research tells us that if a person gives a talk on the stage in public, the matter he speaks carries only 7% weightage. Only 7%. 93% is presentation skills. How does he modulate his voice, his eye-to-eye contact, his gestures? The reason I don't have a podium is why? Not that I have a very good physique, is because I want to have my body language, even my body speaking. We in Islamic Research Foundation, Bombay, we train professionally Muslims how to convey the message of Islam. We train not only Indians, we even train foreigners. We have got Americans who have come to our organization. We have got Britishers, people from Singapore, from UAE, from Malaysia, from Saudi Arabia. Scholars who have passed from Medina University. We train them, we specialize in the field of how to convey the message of Islam. How many Muslim organizations there are? Imagine, how can I die? How can I go in the battlefield without my weapon? If the microphone system is not good, how can I fight? This is my weapon. But when Muslim organizations call me throughout the world, they keep me in a 5-star hotel, but the sound system is useless. When I accept an invitation, I tell them the sound system should be good. I will sleep on the floor, no problem. I don't require a 5-star hotel. I'm a Dai. I can sleep on the floor. But give me a good sound system, it doesn't cost much. But give a professional good sound system. To hire doesn't cost much, it is much less. A small percentage of paying the bill for a 5-star hotel. They'll keep me in a 5-star hotel, but they don't realize the importance of the sound system. What we Muslims should do, we should train ourselves in the media to specialize in the field of public speaking is a specialty. Print media is a different specialty. Audio media is a different specialty. Video media is a different specialty. We have to be specialized. And today, we have radio broadcast stations. How many Muslims are doing their job? How many? We have the computer, we have the internet. When the internet started, there was more information against Islam than for Islam on the internet. Now, alhamdulillah, there are some Muslims who have also got into the field. But the Christians are ahead of us. The moment we give a reply, they give the counter reply. On the internet. And the sites are such, I don't want to name them, I don't want to make them popular. The sites are such, you will think it is an Islamic site. You will go to it, it is a snake in your sleeves. The magazine that they print, they have organizations in India, Darul Nijat, home of salvation. Arabic name. Who is the president? Sultan. Sultanu? Sultan Paul. Nidai Umeed, call for hope. It's a Christian organization. So please don't go on names. Same on the internet you go. I don't want to give the names of this site, otherwise everyone will go. And many will get misguided. They give such information which a normal Muslim, even he will not be able to reply. They pick up verses of the Quran and they attack. So as I told you, the media is good as well as bad. It is positive as well as negative. Like a knife, it can be used for good purpose and for wrong purpose. If you cut vegetables and bread, it is good. If you use for robbing, it is bad. Similarly, the media has got advantages and disadvantages. It has got positive points, it has got negative points. It has good things, it has got bad things. What we should do, we should utilize the science and technology and turn the tables over and utilize it for good work. Today, majority of the media is used for work which is not good. That's the reason most of the ulama, most of the sheikhs, they say that the media, stay away from it, and I'm for them. I'm not against them, I'm for them. Because most of the thing that comes in your house, the satellite channel, it makes you go away from Islam rather than towards Islam. And today's statistics tell us number one media today is the television media, the television satellite media. Today's statistics tell us there are more than 20,000 television stations. 20,000 television stations reaching 5 billion people of the world. More than 80% of the human beings are reached via the television media. This is the survey. Means if you take part in the television media, the satellite media is reaching 80% of the world population. 5 billion people. And the investment in this media is how much? $400 billion. $400 billion is the investment in this media, and people are churning money out of it. The majority, more than 98%, more than 99% is haram. Haram. Obscenity, misinformation, taking away from the truth. More than 99%. We have to utilize it and turn the tables over. Imagine $400 billion invested only in the television media. Christians